Hey there, beautiful souls of STOIC Venture. Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the mysteries of life, uncover hidden truths, and empower you to take control of your destiny. Today, we're stepping into some shadowy territory, something that might make your skin tingle and your heart race just a little. We're talking about 5 signs someone is doing witchcraft on you. Free yourself now. Oh yes, you heard that right. This isn't just some spooky campfire tale. It's real, it's intense, and it's happening to more people than you might think. So grab your favorite cozy blanket, maybe a cup of tea, or something stronger if you need it, and let's unravel this together. By the end of this, you'll not only know how to spot the signs, but also how to break free from any dark energy that's been creeping into your life. Ready? Let's dive in. Picture this. You're going about your day, minding your own business, when suddenly, out of nowhere, things start feeling off. Maybe it's a gut feeling you can't shake, or maybe it's something more tangible, like a string of bad luck that just won't quit. You're thinking, did I step on the wrong side of the universe or what? Well, here at STOIC Venture, we're not about brushing things off as coincidence. Sometimes there's more at play. Sometimes someone out there might be weaving a little witchcraft your way. Now before you roll your eyes and think I've lost it, hear me out. People have been dabbling in the unseen forces of the world for centuries, some with good intentions, some not so much. And when it's the not so much kind aimed at you, it's like an invisible thread tugging at your life, pulling you into chaos. But don't worry, because I've got your back. We're going to walk through 5 unmistakable signs that someone might be working some mystical mischief against you. And trust me, once you see them, you won't unsee them. First up, let's talk about your energy. You know that feeling when you wake up, and no matter how much coffee you chug, you're just drained, like someone siphoned off all your spark. That's where we start. If you've been feeling unusually tired, foggy, or just not yourself, like your usual fire has been snuffed out, that could be a red flag waving right in your face. See, when someone's throwing witchcraft your way, they're not just playing with candles and herbs for fun. They're tapping into your energy, trying to sap it, twist it, or tie it up in knots. Think of it like an energetic vampire, but instead of fangs, they've got intentions and maybe a creepy little doll that looks suspiciously like you. I'm kidding about that last part. Or am I? Seriously though, this isn't your run-of-the-mill exhaustion from a long week. It's deeper, heavier, like something's sitting on your soul. Maybe you've even noticed it's worse around certain people, or after being in specific places. That's your intuition whispering, hey, something's up. And here at STOIC Venture, we always listen to that inner voice, don't we? Now let's paint a little story to bring this to life. Imagine Sarah. She's a regular viewer of STOIC Venture, just like you. Sarah's a bright, ambitious woman, always chasing her dreams with a smile. But lately, she's been a shadow of herself. She told me in a comment, I feel like I'm wading through mud every day. I can't focus, I can't sleep, and I don't know why. She even started doubting herself, wondering if she's just lazy or losing her edge. But then she noticed something odd. Every time she'd visit her cousin's house, that heavy feeling got worse. Coincidence? Maybe. But what if it's not? What if someone close to her, someone who knows her routines, her fears, her dreams, is dabbling in something dark to keep her down? That's the thing about witchcraft. It's sneaky. It hides in plain sight, masquerading as just life. But when your energy's being drained like that, it's time to ask yourself, who around me might not want me to shine? We'll get to how Sarah freed herself later, but for now, if this sounds like you, stick with me. We're just getting started. So that's the first sign. Unexplained, bone-deep exhaustion that doesn't add up. It's like your spirit's running on empty, and no amount of rest fills the tank. But it's not just about feeling tired. It's about feeling off, like you're not in the driver's seat of your own life. Here at STOIC Venture, we're all about reclaiming that power, and spotting this sign is step one. Maybe you felt it too. Those days where you're wondering, why am I even trying? When you know deep down, that's not who you are. That's the witchcraft talking, my friends, trying to dim your light. But we're not here to let it win, are we? No way. We're here to fight back, to break those chains, and to rise stronger than ever. So if this is hitting home, don't panic. Just keep listening, because we've got 4 more signs to uncover, and each one's going to arm you with the knowledge to take your life back. All right, STOIC Venture family, let's keep this train rolling. We've already uncovered that bone-deep exhaustion that creeps in like a thief in the night, stealing your energy when someone's working witchcraft against you. But now, let's turn the page to the second sign, and trust me, this one's a doozy. It's all about those wild, vivid dreams that leave you rattled. Have you ever woken up in a cold sweat, heart pounding, from a nightmare so real it felt like you lived it? Or maybe it's not even a nightmare. Maybe it's a dream that's just weird, unsettling, like someone's whispering secrets into your subconscious you can't quite grasp. If that's been happening more than usual, listen up, because this could be a massive clue that someone's got their mystical hooks in you. Dreams are powerful, aren't they? Here at STOIC Venture, we know they're not just random movies your brain plays at night. They're windows into your soul, your fears, your energy. And when someone's dabbling in witchcraft aimed at you, they don't just stop at the waking world. Oh no, they'll try to mess with your sleep too, because that's where you're vulnerable, where your guard's down. Picture this. You're drifting off after a long day, expecting some peaceful rest, and instead, bam, you're plunged into a scene where you're running from something you can't see, or arguing with someone you barely know, or, here's a creepy one, finding strange symbols scratched into your dreamscape. You wake up, and it's not just, oh, that was weird. It's, what the heck was that, and why do I feel like it meant something? That's the kind of dream we're talking about. Vivid, intense, and sticking with you like a shadow all day long. Let's bring back our friend Sarah for a moment. She's still out there, cheering us on from the STOIC Venture community. After she started feeling that endless fatigue, she noticed something else. Her nights were turning into a battlefield. She'd dream of shadowy figures standing over her bed, or she'd see herself trapped in a maze with no way out. One night, she even woke up gasping because in her dream, someone she trusted handed her a cup of something dark and bitter, and she felt forced to drink it. Freaky, right? She brushed it off at first, thought it was stress, maybe too much late-night scrolling through STOIC Venture videos, which, by the way, you should totally do more of. But when it kept happening, night after night, she started connecting the dots. Those dreams weren't random. They felt personal, targeted, like someone was planting them there. And here's the kicker. They got worse after she'd been around that same cousin we mentioned before. Suspicious? You bet. Now, I'm not saying every bad dream means witchcraft's at play. Sometimes it's just your brain working through yesterday's tacos or that argument with your boss. But when they're relentless, when they feel like they're invading your mind with a purpose, that's when you've got to raise an eyebrow. Maybe you've had dreams like this too, ones where you're fighting something you can't name, or where someone's watching you from the edges, just out of sight. It's like your subconscious is sounding the alarm, saying, "Hey, STOIC Venture warrior, someone's messing with us." And the worst part, you wake up feeling even more drained than before, like you didn't sleep at all. That's the witchcraft double whammy, hitting your energy by day and your spirit by night. Think about it. Who in your life might want to keep you off balance like that? Someone jealous of your glow, maybe. Or someone who smiles to your face but whispers curses behind your back. Witchcraft doesn't always come with a pointy hat and a broomstick. It can be subtle, sneaky, slipping into your dreams to throw you off your game. But here's the good news, STOIC Venture crew. Recognizing it is half the battle. Once you see these dreams for what they might be, you can start fighting back. We're not just going to let some dream weaver pull our strings, are we? No chance. We're building our armor, step by step, and by the time we're done, you'll know exactly how to shut this down and reclaim your peace. Both sleeping and waking. All right, STOIC Venture tribe. We're charging ahead together. We've already peeled back the layers on that soul-draining exhaustion and those eerie vivid dreams that scream something's not right. Now let's step into the third sign that someone might be working witchcraft on you. And this one's a sneaky little trickster, sudden unexplainable physical symptoms. Yep, we're talking about those weird aches, pains, or sicknesses that pop up out of nowhere, leaving you scratching your head and wondering, where did this even come from? Because here at STOIC Venture, we don't just accept, "Oh, I must be coming down with something," as the final answer. Not when there might be a deeper, darker force at play. Imagine this. One day you're feeling fine, strong, unstoppable, like the STOIC Venture warrior you are. Then, out of the blue, your head starts pounding like someone's hammering nails into your skull. Or maybe it's your stomach, twisting and turning like you ate something bad, but you know you didn't. Could be a rash that flares up for no reason, or a tightness in your chest that makes every breath feel like a chore. Doctors might shrug and say, "Take some aspirin," or "It's just stress." But deep down, you're thinking, "This isn't normal. This isn't me." That's the kind of physical weirdness we're talking about. Symptoms that don't line up with your life, your habits, or anything you can pin down. It's like your body's throwing up a flare, signaling that something's invading your space, and it's not just a cold. Let's weave a little tale to make this hit home. Remember Sarah, our STOIC Venture sister from earlier? She was already battling that exhaustion and those creepy dreams, but then her body started joining the chaos. One week, she woke up with these sharp, stabbing pains in her back, right between her shoulder blades, like someone had stuck a pin in a voodoo doll. She hadn't lifted anything heavy, hadn't slept funny, nothing. Then came the headaches, blinding ones that made her feel like her head was in a vice. She went to the doctor, got the usual drink more water spiel, but the symptoms kept coming, random and relentless. And here's the wild part. They'd flare up the most after she'd spent time with that cousin of hers, the same one tied to her energy dips and dream invasions. One day, she even found a strange mark on her arm after a visit, like a faint burn she couldn't explain. Coincidence? Or something more sinister? See, when someone's throwing witchcraft your way, they're not just playing mind games. They're aiming for your whole being. Body, mind, spirit. It's all fair game. These physical symptoms are like the fingerprints of their work, proof they're trying to wear you down from the inside out. Maybe you felt it too. A sudden wave of nausea when you walk into a certain room, or a pain that hits you out of nowhere when you're around a specific person. It's not hypochondria, STOIC Venture, fam. It's your body screaming, "We've got an intruder." And the craziest part, these symptoms often dodge logic. They come and go, they don't match any pattern, and they leave you feeling helpless, like you're losing control of the one thing you should always command, yourself. But here's where we flip the script. Recognizing this sign isn't about fear, it's about power. Think about it. If someone's going to the trouble of messing with your health, it's because they're scared of what you're capable of when you're at full strength. They want you weak, distracted, off your game. But we're not here to play small, are we? No way. STOIC Venture is all about rising above, and spotting these unexplainable physical hiccups is like catching the enemy with their hand in the cookie jar. Maybe you've been shrugging off that weird twinge in your neck or that random dizziness. But now's the time to ask, when does it happen? Who's around when it does? What's the vibe? Because once you start connecting those dots, you're not just a target anymore. You're a detective, and you're on the case. All right, STOIC Venture fam, we've journeyed deep into the shadows together today, and I hope you're feeling that spark of empowerment lighting up inside you. We've uncovered 3 chilling signs that someone might be working witchcraft on you. That soul-sucking exhaustion, those haunting, vivid dreams, and those sudden, unexplainable physical symptoms that throw your whole world off kilter. But here's the thing. We're not stopping there, because this is just the beginning of taking your power back. We've got 2 more signs waiting in the wings, and trust me, they're going to blow the lid off this mystery even further. So if you're hooked, if you're ready to keep fighting for your freedom, smash that subscribe button right now and ring that bell. Because here at STOIC Venture, we don't just talk about the darkness, we show you how to break free from it. Let's take a moment to breathe, though. Think about what we've uncovered so far. Maybe you've been nodding along, feeling those chills because this hits way too close to home. That's okay. This isn't about fear. It's about awareness. You're not alone in this. You've got the whole STOIC Venture crew standing with you, ready to rise above whatever's trying to pull us down. Picture Sarah again. She's out there, watching this with you, and she's already starting to see the patterns, to question the chaos, to reclaim her strength. That's what we're building here. A community of warriors who don't just roll over when life gets weird. We dig in, we fight back, we win. So if you've felt that energy drain, those creepy dreams, or your body acting like it's got a mind of its own, don't ignore it. You're not crazy, you're not weak, you're just under attack, and now you've got the tools to spot it. Here's where it gets real. STOIC Venture family. This isn't the end of the story. We've got more to unpack, more secrets to reveal, and most importantly, ways to free yourself now, just like the title promises. So stick with me. Drop a comment below and tell me, have you felt these signs? What's your story? I read every single one because your voice matters here. And if you're loving this dive into the unknown, give this video a big thumbs up. It tells the universe we're not backing down. Share it with someone who needs to hear this because you never know who's struggling under a spell they can't see yet. We're in this together, and together, we're unstoppable. Before we wrap up, let's set the stage for what's coming. Those last two signs. They're going to tie it all together, showing you how this witchcraft might be hiding in plain sight, maybe even in the people or places you'd least expect. And then, then, we're getting into the good stuff. How to break it, how to shield yourself, how to send that dark energy running back where it came from. This is STOIC Venture, where we don't just survive, we thrive, we conquer, we soar. So keep your eyes peeled for the next video, because we're not done yet. You're stronger than you know, braver than you feel, and with every step we take together, you're breaking those chains. Until next time, stay bold, stay curious, and keep that STOIC Venture fire burning bright. I'll see you soon. Let's keep this journey rocking. Peace out, warriors.